Halloween Ends is the final movie in the elongated and seemingly never-ending saga of Michael Myers vs. Laurie Strode. What started out as the first story in an anthology series titled Halloween has evolved into countless movies depicting the indestructible, the Shape, and his invincibility. Just like Michael Myers' immortality, this is one franchise that has refused to die. There was the original John Carpenter masterpiece that, decades after Alfred Hitchcock's landscape-altering Psycho, would kickstart the slasher phenomenon. There were the countless sequels, the Rob Zombie reboot, and now the David Gordon Green trilogy. While Zombie brought his unique gritty style to the character, Gordon Green made the decision to ignore every film aside from the original classic. Aside from Carpenter's brilliant Halloween set Night of Terror and the unfortunate incidents that befall the town of Haddonfield, I am most a fan of Zombie's Halloween 2 and Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch has become a cult classic amongst horror fans. A quick glance at any of the major horror t-shirt companies will reveal merchandise that symbolises a newfound love for that movie. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is the only film in the entire franchise that does not feature Michael Myers. Well, aside from a trailer for Carpenter's Halloween, which plays on a TV set our lead character Daniel Chellis watches in a bar. Halloween 3 epitomizes the failed attempt to turn the series into the yearly anthology that was originally intended. Judging by the quality of most of the adventures of Michael Myers, few would argue against that being a great shame. Although I disliked Halloween Kills, the second film in Gordon Green's trilogy, I enjoyed and found a new fondness for the franchise in 2018's Halloween, which borrows the exact same name as Carpenter's original. In that movie, Michael strolls from house to house on Halloween night as people fill the streets in Halloween costumes. Slickly done with some brutal but not gratuitous violence, Halloween 2018 was one of the more successful major franchise reboots and certainly gave many fans hope that this iconic character would finally get the movies and the send-off he deserved. While truly frightening, Michael Myers has always remained a shallow character, a vehicle for death and destruction. He somewhat resembles the shark from Jaws, a never-stopping murder machine. Above insanity and anything resembling human frailties, his pure power and lack of any sense of motive or rationale made him a limited but scary villain. If the Halloween franchise had ended with the final credits after Carpenter's film, his place in Hollywood monster history would have been even more iconic. The idea that Myers simply disappeared into the night, never to be seen again, is a haunting and disturbing one. Barring that, the series had another golden opportunity to retire Michael forever at the end of Halloween 2018. After Laurie cleverly traps Michael in her basement and sets it on fire, we see Michael looking up, embracing the flames. After all her preparation, however, Laurie failed to realise that Michael could simply walk into her enforced walk-in closet armoury, where he rides out the fire until the beginning of Halloween Kills. Halloween Ends has drawn great criticism, mostly from Halloween diehards, following its unusual decision to take the central story away from Michael to focus on an entirely new character. Meet Corey, potential love interest of Allison, Laurie Strode's estranged granddaughter, who lost both of her parents in the previous two films to the fury of Michael Myers. One night, Corey is babysitting a young boy while his parents go off into the night to gallivant. When the boy disappears in the house and Corey hears strange noises, he understandably becomes paranoid and on his guard. The shadow of Michael Myers continues to reign supreme over the town and the residents of Haddonfield. A tragic accident follows, and without the now missing Michael to take their grief and anger out on, they have a new public enemy number one. What is surprising about Halloween Ends is how long we stay with Corey for his journey, with Laurie and Michael mostly sidelined. This would not have worked for me, but were it for Rohan Campbell's performance as Corey. He does well at communicating a confusion and resentment for the world around him, and after the endless plot repetition of the franchise, A new character arc certainly brought something fresh to the trilogy. That said, it is all perhaps a little too late, and Gordon Green decides not to take the character to the more extreme lengths that might even have warranted further movies. I sense that he felt the pressure to deliver the expected final showdown between Laurie and Michael, and this effectively ends any interest in the Corey character. When the showdown does arrive, it's non-effective and dull, leaving the viewer cold and unsatisfied. The film certainly falters from some mismarketing, with the poster displaying a giant Laurie and Michael without any hint of what the movie may actually be about. This in turn has left many viewers somewhat understandably let down and disgruntled. It remains to be seen if Halloween Ends will truly turn out to be the final film featuring The Shape. Michael Myers remains a huge draw. As of now, the movie has a worldwide gross of almost $100 million on a $20 million budget. I, for one, would prefer to see a return to the Silver Shamrock Factory from Halloween, Season of the Witch, than another Michael outing. However, that would most likely rob us of the mystery and horror of Season of the Witch's final scene. Perhaps the Halloween anthology should become what was originally intended. Michael Myers retired, with new monsters to emerge from the shadows and to watch us from the bushes.